Hello traders, in this video I'll be reviewing the Surefire hedging strategy EA and walking through its MQL5 Marketplace listing, how it is structured, its main features, and the historical backtesting performance. Now before we get started, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. Now, looking at the marketplace page, the Surefire hedging strategy EA is listed at a purchase price of $85. But we can see that the author has been debarred from selling products. All right, developed by Serif No REF, and the current version is 96.16, updated in August 2024 with 5 activations. Okay, so this is actually an important detail here about the author being marked as debarred from selling products, which is something I had to take note of. So you have to take note of that when reviewing a system on the marketplace. From the description, this EA is based on the Surefire hedging strategy concept, which is a hedge-based trading approach that uses multiple open positions to manage market movement. The developer also mentions that it avoids pending orders and instead relies on market execution for entries. As I scroll through the page, one of the key ideas is that the system uses hedge orders combined with lot sizing adjustments. The concept described here is that when the market moves against an initial position, the EA opens opposite trades with adjusted lot sizes, aiming to recover positions when margin conditions allow. Now, another point highlighted is that the system includes both hedging and an optional shift into averaging logic after a certain number of open positions. This means the behavior can change depending on how many trades are active, which affects how exposure is managed during extended market movement. The EA also includes multiple controls, for managing overall exposure, including total open order limits, hedge distance settings, and profit targets that can close all trades once a defined balance or percentage goal is reached. Now, moving into the settings section, there is a strong emphasis on risk and execution control. For example, there are options for time filtering, allowing the EA to only operate during specific broker hours, as well as spread filtering to prevent trading during unfavorable conditions. There are also parameters for lot sizing, including both fixed lot inputs and scaling methods. The system can adjust position sizes dynamically depending on the hedge structure and whether martingale style progression is enabled. Looking further, there are also features like stealth take profit and stop loss, which means trade exits can be managed internally without relying strictly on visible chart levels. There is also a trailing mechanism that adjusts open positions as price moves in profits, helping to manage exits more flexibly. Another key aspect is the signaling system used for the first trade entry. The EA can cooperate based on breakout logic or moving average and ADX based conditions, depending on how it is configured. Now, let's just move into the backtesting section. As always, historical backtest results should be treated as a reference for evaluation only, not as an indication of future performance. All right. It's also important to remember that longer testing periods usually provide a more complete view of how a system behaves across different market conditions. Okay, so now let's just head over to our strategy tester, and we can see that I tested the Surefire hedging strategy on Euro USD on the H1 period, and we're using the every tick model. Okay, now take note that I tested this over the past month. All right, as always, historical backtest results does not guarantee future performance. And I also recommend testing over a longer period of time. Okay, 1 month is actually not sufficient enough to make a judgment on the expert advice, all right? But just for want of time, I had to use a shorter duration. But I recommend testing over a longer period of time, maybe 1 year or 2 years or even more, if you are really interested in the EA. Now let's just briefly look at the report. So over the past month, initial deposit $50,000, total net profit was negative 8.62, and there were just two trades taken. And we can see that the short position was one with 100% win rate, and meaning that that single short position was profitable. The long position was the second trade, which was a losing trade. Okay, so the largest profit was $2.22, largest loss was $10.84. The average profit, of course, is still 2.22, and the average loss will be 10.84 because there were just two trades taken. All right. So based on what I can see here, even though it's just from two trades, but the difference between the average profit and the average loss is quite much. All right. So this EA seems to be the type that does not exactly prioritize a good risk to reward ratio. And I can say that when risk to reward ratio is not, prioritized, or it's not really considered, it can affect the performance of the system, right? So unless if the win rate is so high that perhaps the win rate covers up for the risk to reward ratio, all right. But if you're having an average win rate and you're having a risk to reward ratio that is very bad, for you to be having such a difference, between the profit and the loss, then it might actually be an issue. Okay, but let's just also turn on the visual mode and just see the EA in action just for a moment. All right, let's see how the EA works. Okay, we can see that this is how the EA looks like in action. So looking at the historical chart data, we can see extended sequences of trade activity where the EA manages the EA actually, based on the information that we already have, access to, the EA is capable of, probably capable of managing multiple positions at once. But based on described hedge structure, this type of behavior reflects how the system builds exposure when price moves against initial positions, and then at times attempts to manage recovery through opposing trades and averaging logic. Now, what stands out in the historical testing is how um, trade clusters can form during trending and volatile periods, but these are the conditions where hedge-based systems typically become more active, adjusting positions as price expands in one direction. But one thing I can observe and notice is that actually, this hedging doesn't seem to be so frequent, right? Because we had only two trades over the past month, right? Based on the results that we got. And then now, as we're seeing the trade active, or rather the EA active, we can see that since it's just only one position that has been executed, we didn't exactly get a a hedging trade immediately, but maybe it was later on that the hedge was added. Remember that we had one buy trade and one sell trade, right? And one of them was profitable and the other one was, of course, not profitable. So perhaps that is what explains the hedging concept, right? So the EA doesn't exactly open the buy and sell immediately. Perhaps the price will have to move to an extent, for a while, and then if need be, then the hedge trade will then be added. Okay, so that is what it seems like. Now, without assuming internal decision making, what we can observe is the overall structure of trade management, including how positions are layered, how exposure increases over time, and how the system reacts during extended movement phases. Now, when reviewing results like this, it is very important to consider factors such as broker execution, spread conditions, slippage, account size, and risk configuration, because all of these can significantly affect real world performance compared to historical testing. I would also strongly recommend running longer term back tests and forward testing across different market conditions, before considering any live deployment. As we can see, the hedge trade had been added, right, with an increased lot size. Okay, so just like we already talked about. And I'm just going to repeat again that I would strongly recommend running longer term back tests and forward testing across different market conditions before considering any live deployment of this EA. So overall, the surefire hedging strategy EA presents a complex hedging and averaging approach with multiple layers of trade management, profit targeting and risk control options. The historical results give insight into how the system behaves under past conditions, but careful testing and parameter optimization are essential before any real trading use. So that's my review of the surefire hedging strategy. EA, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.